Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to episode 2 of Mk Cypher's talk show, Let's Talk About. Today, we have a very lovely guest with us. Guest, please introduce yourself, because I'm going to waffle too much.
Hi, my name is Jaychelle Smith. I'm 20 years old and I'm actor and director.
Boom, actor and director. Love the way you just kind of sprinkled that in like it was nothing. Okay, so let's talk about your journey. Tell us what got you into it. How did you discover it? What made you fall in love with it?
So I started with acting quite young. It was a way to get out of my shyness to start with. Very, very shy child, and Mum put me into acting classes to gain confidence through that. Fell in love with it, started doing acting roles through there. And then how I got into directing was, with acting, you're constantly waiting for an email, you're constantly waiting for a call. And it was like my career was in someone else's hands. So I wanted to know, how can I be in control of my career? How can I bring contribution to the acting world and directing world?
So you harnessed that and created your own thing. I love that. So that was a sort of motivation for you.
Yeah.
You got tired of waiting for other people and you was like, you know what, I'm going to go create my own stuff.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So like, again, how was that process of getting into that as well as juggling with acting as well?
So I was doing acting at college, and then 2 good friends of mine, we decided, we both had the same vision, that we was tired of waiting for that call, that email. So we decided to create a film production company called King Productions, and then just went from there.
Okay, you said that like it was nothing. Can we reload that for 1 second? You said you created your own production company.
Yes, I did.
Your own production company, you know? That's not no easy feat. What's it called again for the audience members?
It's called King's Productions.
And where can they find you on social media?
Yeah, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, just the general stuff.
Everywhere.
You know, just the general stuff.
Everywhere.
Oh yeah, and YouTube, but yeah.
And YouTube. And off the back of that, it's just gone from strength to strength, as we've seen. I know you've done 2 documentaries, one of which is on. I'll let you talk about that. You talk about that. It's your journey. Tell us about the documentary.
So yeah, I created a documentary through the company of Media Right called Life Too Short, I'm Not. And I didn't just want it to go onto YouTube. I feel like it will just get lost in YouTube through all the different short films, documentaries. I want to take it a step further. So yeah, I put it onto Amazon Prime. And then went from there.
Amazon Prime. And how was that journey? Because you're saying it like it's nothing. Like, you know, I got bored, created my own production company, got bored again, put it on Amazon, you know, done its thing. This is not something that anyone can do. This is what's the concept? Tell us a bit about it for the people who would want to watch it or who are potentially interested. Tell us about the documentary, where you filmed it, who's involved. How was that journey in general? Like what was the starting process to end? How was that journey?
So I was doing a course with Media Right, group of young people starting out in filmmaking. We all had different ideas and wanted to create our own films. So we did various projects up towards that. One of the projects we did before that was to create a music video in a day, which was very creative and inspiring. So we went up to that, and then we all had to pitch our ideas to a group of people. Now, the brief was just one word. It was the term growth. And from that, we had to create different ideas, pitch it, and then just move on from that. So I definitely wanted to do, with all my films, I like to do things that are not shown in the media too often. I want to put them forward into the media. So I decided to do a documentary. A lot of them were doing short films, music videos. I wanted to do a documentary about tall women, not shown a lot, and their stories, their passions. So I pitched it to the group. They loved it, and they said, we actually did a project with BBC Three about tall women, and I could put you in contact with someone. And that person was Azania. She is 6'4". She is an Olympian and a basketball player.
Being 6'4", people automatically assume that you're strong and you know, you'll protect them and you can really take criticism and just kind of like this hard shell. But we are also human and have feelings and soft and inside.
See, the thing with me is I like my girls petite, but not too petite, but petite enough where I can, like, you know.
So what's petite?
Petite, I'm saying like 5'5" to 5, yeah, so 5'7" and below. 5'7" below my ideal height.
I would say that I have dated tall women, but I haven't dated a woman taller than me.
And what would you class as tall for a woman?
Tall for a woman being 5'9" to 6 foot.
Have you ever dated any tall women?
No, because I feel like as soon as I see you're above me, or not even just above me, like, but practically, it's almost a turn off. Like, I think there's so many things I now cannot do because you're taller than me. Do you understand?
Went from there, shot it in Shoreditch, in Mk Cypher's film studio, and then took 2 days. Yep, finished it on the 3rd, done, completed, and the short film finished.
Wow.
Yeah.
And just like that, it was just put on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
I remember you sharing it. I think you sent it to me one time, like it was nothing, and I was like, "Well, hold on a second, what?" And yeah, that's a crazy journey. And you have another documentary. Tell us about that.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. Daddy. Baba. Oh man, the man who loves me so much. With hugs and kisses. And the healing touch. To the man who lets me win all the races. Has the funniest dance moves. And love pulling faces. To the first man who showed me love. What the written and the cover. Always going over and above. There's only one thing I'm trying to say. Happy Father's Day!
That one was a short project I wanted to do for Father's Day. I wanted, like I said, I do projects that are not shown in the media too often, and black fathers is one of them. A lot of them could be stereotyped as being absent, not there. So I wanted to do a project on Father's Day, it can release on Father's Day, just to celebrate them in their world.
A very good project, by the way. Very good projects. Do you prefer being in front or behind the camera?
So if you asked me this question 2 years ago, maybe, I would have said like in front, definitely, that's my passion. But being able to create my own stories, being able to do the stories that are passionate for me, about me, my people, black people, is very inspiring, just to be in control of that, not being told, yep, you got to be in this time there.
Yep.
No, being in the driver's seat is amazing.
And having that freedom of just waking up and be like, you know what, today I'm going to do this. And you don't really have to answer to anyone. I think that's just amazing. And not only that, just creating a project from scratch to actually finishing it and uploading it into several different medias, I think it's just amazing. So I commemorate you on that. You're just amazing. So tell the audience, what is something valuable or some insight that you have learned either on set or just within the industry that you feel like not enough people know, or maybe that's something that people should know about before getting into this stuff? What's something valuable that you've learned or experienced even?
I believe there is so many stories out there that are untold. There's so many different variants, because if you think about it, no story right now is original. I mean, we can switch it up to make it, but there's always a story out there that someone's already thought of, but your execution is going to be different, which is very important. So yeah.
Yeah, so
create your
just
own.
come about like that. So going back to the production company, you said, does the purpose tie in with yours? Because you said you've created it with 2 other people. So do you all share the same passion? Is it something where you all come together and film one project, or is it, you know, you all have your own individual projects that you come together and upload to your production company or website?
It's a bit of both. We all share the same ethos where we're trying to put things that are not shown, that are taboo subjects, towards the front of the media. So that's all the same. We all think the same way. But with the projects, it's a bit of both. So sometimes if we're creating a short film, we'll all pitch in, definitely all pitch in to write parts of the short film, and definitely help produce it, direct it, do that part behind the scenes as well. But if we're working, like, say for example, one of us working on another project, then that's a fine. One of us can drive another project. So we don't all have to be there, but we all know about it, if that makes sense.
That's good though.
But the major projects, yeah, we're all pushing them towards.
Lovely. I love that. Teamwork, coming together, taking responsibility. That's amazing. Now, I also know you've got into photography. You're getting into everything, man. Tell us about that. How did you fall in love? You know, you're doing acting, you're doing filmmaking. Now, all of a sudden, photography has come out of nowhere, and now you're getting into that. How did that come about?
I was working a lot with Hackney Empire when I was from 13 up till now. I still do a couple of projects with them, and they were doing, in partnership with a woman called Donna Travis, they were doing a photography project in the middle of Hackney Market, Ridley Road Market, and we were getting people from the public that were working, shopping in the market, and just asking them to do a photo shoot right there in the market. So that started there, and then after that project, I just left it, carried on with acting, then started doing directing, and then Donna Travis, she messaged me, and she was doing a project with Brunel Johnson, who's a street photographer, amazing street photographer. And I did a project with him. We went to Ridley Road Market, how it all started. And then he was like, you know what, let's go to a protest. So on the first day, my first street photography class, went straight into the protests and just shot from there. Wow. And that's how it started. Wow.
Damn. He just threw you in the water.
Yeah, like he did. He was like, this is dead, let's go to the protest, come on.
Wow, okay. All right. What sort of equipment do you need? Obviously, you'll need a camera, of course. Duh. But is there anything else that people that may want to get into photography that they might have overlooked, or they might have not paid enough attention to? Is there something that, or maybe even a piece of advice you'd say?
So I tend to focus more on street photography than anything else. And that is just taking your camera with you onto the street and just shooting people. Nothing more else. I think, so the only equipment you do need is a camera, but passion as well. Oof. Just bring that along with you, and that is it. You don't need to buy anything else. That camera and passion, and you're good to go. Get your camera,
get a bit of passion, put it both in the bag, on your bike. Lovely. And for the people who want to find you on social media, where can they find you on your social medias?
All my social media names is Jaychelle1, so it's JayChelle and then 1.
Lovely. And you've got a photography page, you've got the production company page.
Yeah, so if you go to my main page, then you can find all of those there as well.
See how she words it? She's like, everything is there. Yes. You just need to check it out and you'll find everything else. You're good. I love that. That's amazing. So this conversation has gone really quickly. I want to talk about your future, because you've just made a serious life decision, that not many people would take. What is that opportunity that you've been given or you've taken? Tell the audience.
So currently I am studying at uni. I study film, TV and radio. And then my university gave me the opportunity to travel abroad for a year to Illinois State University. So that's what I'm doing next month. So I'll be gone.
See how she just drops that? Like it's nothing. You see what I'm saying, Michael? She just does that like it's not, you know. My uni, you know, gave me the opportunity, and I was like, where do I want to go?
Yeah.
Illinois looks nice.
I'll go there. Why not?
Why not? Like for a whole, how long you there for?
A year.
Wow. So for all my people in Illinois, keep a lookout for Jaychelle. You might see her out and about. Oh man. Tell us more about the future of your production company and about yourself as well, and the photography. What's next for you?
Yep. I want to keep shooting short films, keep shooting documentaries. My passion right now is documentary, and that ties in a lot with street photography, just the rawness, the authenticity of everything. So yep, keep shooting. With my production company, we are working on a short film called Caption, which ties in with relationships and social media. A lot of people can relate to. And myself personally, when I come back, I don't know what I'm going to do when I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm out there. I will be still doing shooting and photography.
You got to study though. You're
yeah,
you got to study. Right? That's what you got to be doing.
Yeah, I forgot that too. But when I come back, I do want to do a documentary about. There's a lot of when I was doing the course of media right, we went to a pupil referral unit. If people don't know what that is. It's a state system center school, where if you get kicked out of school, you are sent to those and they try and push you back into mainstream schools. And we taught them how to make a music video in one day. So, and then when I was there, in my class, I think there was about 5 pupils. 4 of them were white, 1 of them was from Asian descent. And then the fire alarm went off, so I got to see all the pupils. And then that's when I realized that actually 98% of the students in this school is black, probably, and then the other 1% were Asian and white, which was really shocking to me. And most of them were males, a few females, but most of them were males, and that really sparked something in me to discover through a documentary, why is it that so many of our black males are in these systems, and how easy is it to get back into mainstream schools?
Your motivation comes from everywhere.
Yeah.
I can't even ask her what inspires her, you know, it's just like everything. And she just does everything and says everything like it's nothing. Man, I'm even struggling to think of questions. Okay, cool. So you said you are creating a short film.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Caption. Caption is about a young couple, late teens, and just how social media can influence your relationship, and why does it, and how toxic can that be to your relationship?
To your relationship?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. How long do you want that to be?
Probably about 20, 30 minutes, 45 max. 45. But yeah, I like to keep things short and sweet and get to the point straight away.
See, no cutting.
No.
No messing around or nothing, just straight to it. I love it. Okay, so they know where to find you on social media.
Yes.
You know all of that stuff. Say it again one more time, just in case they forgot.
So all my social medias is the same. I like to keep it the same because it's just a hassle if it's not. JayChelle.1.
Spell it out for you. No.
Yeah.
Spell it out for you.
Because people normally think there's an S in my name, so I just like to spell it out, yeah.
Got to find her, you got to follow her, support her and everything she's doing. She's doing absolutely amazing. Really proud of her. I mean, when did we first meet? What age was that? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It was on a photography shoot, right?
Oh yes, it was. Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Barnet.
Oh my gosh, how old were we?
Yeah. I remember that clearly. I remember that now. Yeah.
15. So we've known each other for a while.
Yeah, over 5 years.
And just seeing like the growth is just been truly humbling. We've worked together on a few projects as well. I don't even need to say too much about that. I don't need to say too much about that. You know how to find her on social media. Thank you so much to Mk Cypher Films, aka Michael, for having us today. It's been an honor. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you to Jaychelle. just for being here, being her wonderful self. You know where to find her on social media. Please support it. Please support the production company. Support everything she's doing, because I can tell you something for now. I can tell you something for certain, even. She's going to be trouble in the future. She's going to be big. She's going to win awards of some sort. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been an absolute honor. It's been a pleasure. I've been your host, Ellis Witter, alongside
Jaychelle Smith.
Thank you.